Nicholas, you gonna get the printer? Cool. First, yes, you are. Hey, Bjorn. What are you looking for? Paper? There's paper right there, but here, you can have this too. But, you know, I don't know how many you need. Let's see here. Johan, how you doing? Let's see here. Come on. Come on, honey. What's the thing, man? Oh, here we go. View on watch page. I love it. Already got 2 downs. I love it. 3 up, 2 downs. Wow. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. So let me see if I can put this link up. First of all, I got to do this. Where's it at? How can I do this here? No, new program. What? What new program? So basically, I'm on here today because tomorrow starts the streams. And, the streams from Sanklebury. And probably not tomorrow, but the day after, the bare knuckle fights. So, for those people interested, let me see here. If I can get the link. Where's it at? Let's try here. Let me see something. Okie dokie. Let's see if I can get this to work again. Shit. All right, well, it should be fine, but if you just go to an American in Bangkok, you can get all the details. And that would be funeral cost depends. It depends on what's being done. If it's just being burned, somebody's being burned or whatever. It's not all that much. Depends on how they want to do it. Mm-hmm. Ben Brown, huh? You're the other Ben Brown, huh? You're not Mr. Ben Brown. You're just Ben Brown. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do this. Fuck. One of many. I'm trying to find your stuff there, Reginald. Let me see here. I'm a little scatterbrained today because I got a lot of stuff going on. And time is limited. If you know what I'm saying. What happened here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good site. Let me see here. I smell a lot of trolls out there, boy. Tell you what. Smell a lot of them. And they stink. Shit. Oh, here we are. Okay. Oh, you were already... Dude, didn't you get... Let me see something here. Goodbye. Oh, okay. So then you should be cool, man. You're all right. So you should be set as long as you do that, and you know, don't wait to the last minute to make sure that you get to that one page, because if I'm out and about and it's super hot and I'm crammed in between a bunch of people, it's going to be very, very hard for me to, you know, go back and email you and do all this other stuff. It's just not going to be possible. Well, who said anything about that? I didn't say anything about that, so why would you even bring that up? I mean, seriously, I didn't say that. Hey, redirect. I mean, really, my international family. I haven't said, you know, anything. I haven't placed any blame on anybody, because, first of all, what the fuck does it matter? You understand? What does it matter? Who's to blame? Even if it was them. What, I mean, you know, like, really, it's too late now. He's gone, man. You know, what are you going to do? Bring him back? I don't think so. So all this shit about talking about blame is fucking ridiculous. And I don't like it. And I don't like to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Well, since I didn't, why are you fucking bringing it up? What the fuck, man? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's like you're starting a problem. Well, you don't like it. I didn't say anything, okay? Let's just get it straight. I didn't say a damn word about it. You got to bring it up, so don't bring it up. I don't want to hear it, okay? Let those people deal with their own problems. I'm talking about everyone. Fucking makes no sense to me, man. Yeah. Take it. Don't tell me to take it easy, okay? I'll take it however I want. But the last thing that I need, I don't want it on right now. The last thing I need is somebody, you know, what do you think about this? What, fuck. I don't give a fuck about it, okay? As far as him, I've already gave my condolences. I've already said what I want to say. And I have nothing more to say, you know? I got my own shit to do. Do you understand that? I can't be worrying about all these other people, you know? I'm sorry that things transpired the way that they did and he passed away. I am sorry. I feel very sad, especially for her and her child. But, you know, I'm not about blaming anybody. So, let's just get that straight. All right. So, yeah, anyway, for those people here who don't know, yeah, look at this. 11 thumbs up and 9 down. I wonder how many fucking trolls are in here. Jesus Christ. All the lurkers. But what I was going to say is that the invitation-only private streams from Sankabury involving the Mon Festival and all the places I'm going to go see and travel around. I'm going to go out on the lake there and go see the Sunken Temple again and go check it out and go over the longest bridge in Thailand. Yeah, exactly, Fidelity Quester. Exactly. And of course, the bare knuckle boxing, which is also now known as bound fist boxing, and also in Thai it's Muay Kat Chuak, and also in Burmese it's called Lei Wei. And it can get pretty gnarly. I just don't know the level of skill that they're going to bring there. Usually they have one day where they have some really good fighters. And then they have another day where the fighters are not so good. And then they have a day when, like, they let the women and the kids fight, and then they let guys who are, like, drunk from the crowd fight and that kind of thing. So it should be interesting. One way or the other, it'll be interesting. I mean, listen, I'm going to be streaming my ass off out there. And so, Fidelity Quester, you should have got an email about that. I'm still sending out emails. I haven't had a chance to do them all yet. But for 5 days, man, you know, it's $29.95, so it's not that bad. I mean, you know, for all the hours, it's like I make like $1 an hour or something, you know? So I'm finishing up packing right now. But I wanted to come on here and if there's anybody who needs help, let's see. Yeah. Redirect's already in. Mr. Billy's already in. Reginald, Commander, you still need to go in there and do everything, but hopefully everything will go smoothly. If it doesn't, there are backup plans in place. So, and once there's already, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sessions. So there's at least 6 sessions that are about 3 hours each. See, by my thinking, that's like I'm selling it too cheap. You know? But whatever. The idea is to get, you know, some people watching, because it should be pretty interesting. Even when I go out on a boat and I'm out in the middle of the lake, or I'm up on the hill, I'm in the mountain, I'm at the temple, the one temple there, but it's a Mon temple. It's on the Mon side of the bridge, and well, actually, it's 2 temples. I think one's a Chedi and the other is a temple. It should be pretty cool. I'm trying to make sure I got everything I need for What is this? Credit card. So anyway, all you got to do is go to my homepage at anamericaninbangkok.com. You'll see a little bit of information about it, and then there's a PayPal button, and also there's another button where you can pay through credit card. It has nothing to do with PayPal. It's secure, and I don't see the credit card number or anything, so... but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And tomorrow there'll be a stream. There'll be 2 streams tomorrow. So, and I'm bringing my tequila with me. Here it is here. Looks sort of like... Shit, I gotta stand up. Sort of like that. So, yeah. Interesting. Now, I don't know. Did it go to your junk folder? Shit, I hope not. Let me see what I can do real quick here. Where are you? Where are you? I'm going to send it to you right now again. Hopefully it'll work. Okay. Bam, sent. There you go. Well, it might be expired because I don't know why, you went there and then you did something or other, but I just sent you another one. So let me know if that works. If it doesn't, then I'll redo it. I'll delete you and put you back in the system and give you a new one. So that's what I'm doing right now, actually. I'm going here. Let's see. I already did that one. I know Dennis is in. He's got one. Let's see here. I'm going to add another member. What was that? Oh, good. Books for the day sold. Okay, let's see here. This is going out to another guy here. Boom, boom. So, you know, I met a guy today. I was out with, what's his name? Sasha, who comes into the streams quite often. And we were sitting there talking. And a guy walked up from Sweden. And he said, oh, man, if you got to do something, he goes, you got to do another video about how Thailand is not as cheap as it used to be. said, well, I do them every couple of years or every couple of months because the cost of living goes up. He's like, my budget is 50,000 baht a month. Okay, cool. He said, my budget is 50,000 baht a month, and I still don't really have enough. But he drinks every day, and I suspect he goes out and parties a little bit, with the ladies, and so just in a few minutes, I found out, that the kind of lifestyle he's living, he needs more money. And he's like, yeah, I do. But it's not that it's not possible to live for, say, $1,000 or $1,200 a month. It is possible, of course. It's a matter of what the standard of living is. And apparently his standard of living is not all that good because he pisses away money on food and going out and drink. And, that's a quick way to eat it up. Eat up the budget. I'm doing 8 things at once here, so cut me a little slack. Okay, the next one. Boom. Another one. So what's going on? Anything? Any snow? Where's Dennis? He's probably still crashed out. I know it's snowing where he is. Let's see, another one out of the way. Boom. Now where's the, where is this? Here we go. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's see here. I think, what happened was when I first started putting the names in for people, I used the same link. I didn't change the links, like give everybody an individual link. What happened is that after the first person used the link, then it shows up as expired. So you have to request a new link. But as long as you get in, then that's fine. And now that should stop because everything is new now. Oops. All right. Did we get that guy? What's the deal? Yes. Okay. We got about 60 people. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, we better get him now. Fuck, I don't remember his name. Oh, I remember his name. All right. Any questions? Comments? Snide remarks? You're good. Well, the only thing I really wanted to talk about is the fights coming up and the Mon Festival and why I'm going there. I've been waiting for this for, I don't know, whenever it was the last time I went to Sangkaburi, which was probably about six to 8 months ago, something like that. Now, I do have something I wanted to say, and seeing that there's 35 people here, because I feel an obligation to say something about this. But Mr. Billy and I found out that someone we know... Hey, no worries, man. Well, JD, you do know you're gonna have to. I don't know if you've got a membership or if you're signed up, but you have to sign up. I don't know if you know that. You got to pay. And I don't remember your name, so there won't be any free fights. Tell you that right now. Maybe I'll give a little look at the kids or something. I don't know. But what I was gonna say is that we found out that someone we know is not what they say they are. And when I say that usually okay. Pumpui Farang. Yeah, I need to let it go, man. I do need to let it go. I'm kind of pissed because I found out that our buddy, Mr. Corey, he told, when we first talked to him, and several times through our relationship with him, and we've gone some places with him. We went to Cambodia, and I went to Sangkhlaburi with him. Stood up for him when he went across the bridge, and he was freaking out. When he's going up the stairs, and he's can't make it up the stairs, and he wants to quit. Well, when he first came here, I never said a word online about this, but he had told Mr. Billy and I that he was a Navy SEAL. And I didn't think much of it. I just thought, okay, wow, cool. And I asked him a few questions. I kind of had a few doubts, I did have a few doubts. And especially, after the times that after the time he almost quit after going up, 100 stairs. And he was like, I quit. I can't keep going. And I'm like, you quit? How many fucking Navy SEALs quit? You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck, But he was dead serious about, he's a Navy SEAL. And I take fucking great offense at that because, there's a phrase for that. And, this is just between he and I and Mr. Corey. But I feel the obligation to out him and take his videos down, which I'm going to do shortly. I know that when I was in my prime, at best, I would have a minimal chance of ever becoming a SEAL. That's how I feel. I mean, you're lucky to get in if you're in top shape and you're mentally strong. And I don't quit. Generally, the only time I quit is when it's physically impossible for me to continue. That's it. My body can't do anymore. Now, I'm a little older, so that comes a lot quicker now. But when I was young, I didn't get tired. And so when I hear him say this, first I was kind of bummed because what would the dude lie for? Why would he lie? To make himself look better? I mean, it didn't matter to me. I didn't give a shit. Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. That's great. Awesome. Hey, man, I had respect for him because of that. Now, when you take that away and then you say, and the thing is that this has been verified by Don Shipley, who is the guy to go to when you're trying to find out whether or not someone is a legitimate Navy SEAL. It's been verified. I have paperwork from the guy, and kind of bums me out. And then it makes me angry. And of course, it makes me angry because of all the fucking reasons why other people get angry as well, which is, the lack of respect for true Navy SEALs, the fact that people die for the country, and then he says that he's one of those elite people. Whatever. He does what he has to do, and as far as I know, it's only been said between myself and Mr. Billy. but I can't be friends with him. I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck because that's his attitude. I don't give a fuck about anything. Now, you know, I may say sometimes I don't give a fuck, but I pick and choose what I care about because there's only so many things you can care about in the world. So anyway, so that happened. I found that out earlier this morning, and that doesn't sit with me very well. I know probably on the inside he's, you know, a decent guy or whatever, but it's too much for me to overlook. Not that I don't think he would even come back in here anymore anyway, because the last time he was in here, he said something that was really uncalled for, and I just said, you know, if you don't like it, then get the fuck out and don't come back. And now I banned him, you know, and so that's that. But as for something as serious as saying, yeah, I'm a Navy SEAL, you know, I'm a Navy SEAL. When you're not, it's unforgivable, you know. So that's the end of him. Now, you know, Mr. Billy is a real dude. He is a very real dude, you know. And I consider him to be a friend. So anyway, I had to get that off of my chest. How's it the same? I don't know. Why, did they do the same thing? Well, Ben Brown, you got that right. I mean, you know, I don't know. What are you going to say? You know, I don't know what to say, honestly. I mean, what can you say? I'm just like shaking my head going, what the fuck, man? You know? Well, I mean, listen, you know, he's not that good of a friend. I've only known him for like a year and a half or something like that. But, you know, I thought I was getting to be friends with him a little bit. And, you know, what are you going to do? You know? Better to find out now than, you know, later, I guess. I don't know. Not that it really matters, but it just... And I don't think, you know, from what I know, Mr. Billy's like, well, it doesn't surprise me. And it doesn't really surprise me either. So I'm not that broken up over it, believe me. I'm not going to fucking waste my energy on that. But I will bring it out there and say something. And I don't have to say his last name because I don't want any problems. But I have all the paperwork necessary, so, you know, that's the way it goes. Anyway, so at the Mon Festival, let's talk about the Mon Festival again, since this is supposed to be a fun time. Let's see, what did I write here? Oh, yeah. Sunken Temple, that's out in the lake, which is Kowloon Lake. That's a reservoir, basically, but it's big, and it is the Uttamanusson Bridge is the bridge that runs across from the Thai portion of Sangkhlaburi to the Mon section of the. It's a yearly festival, yeah. Yeah. And it basically celebrates, you know, the Mon and the relationship between Mon and Thai and that kind of stuff. But I'll be going to basically I'm going to go out to the lake. I'll go walk around. I went to Sangkhlaburi Market the last time and it was closed because I was there at the wrong time. But I'll go with the Sunken Temple, the Wat Wang We Karam, and then the Chedi Putakavya, and the Mon Village. And the bridge is the longest bridge in Thailand, or the second longest, depending on who you believe. And the lengths vary also. I've seen 450 meters, which I don't believe it's that short. 900 meters, and then what I've seen several times is it's 1.5 kilometers long, which sounds about right. As far as the fights, now, when the last time that I was there, what I was told is that the fights take place every day during the festival. Now, that may be the case, but they don't usually have day after day after day of fantastic fighters, the pros that have come from all over the region to come there. It's not usually like that. What they usually do, the first day they may just, set things up and talk about what's going to happen and that kind of thing. The second day, they usually have like women fight and kids fight, and young guys fight. And then maybe they'll have like a couple guys from the surrounding. What happens is you got like all Mon or all Thai on one side, all Burmese on another side. So they're all yelling at each other, and they're divided by the ring. And so they're yelling and screaming at each other, and sometimes fuck you, nah, fuck you, or I fucked your sister, and then it's like, what? You fucked my sister? I'm going to kill you. And then it's like, all right, let's get in the ring. Okay, boom, and you get in the ring. And sometimes the guys are hammered. And so, like, after, 30 seconds of just going like this, they're completely exhausted. They don't know how to pace themselves or any of that shit. They just fucking wail on each other until one guy just doesn't have enough energy to continue. But basically, it's similar to Muay Thai. There's punches, kicks, elbows, knees, headbutts, depending on what their rules are in this particular show. Sometimes there's hip throws and shoulder throws allowed. No gloves. They wrap their hands with hand wraps. I don't know if I have any around here right now. I think they're downstairs, but they just wrap them in cloth hand wraps. Then they tape them. So they're hard, man. They're just rock solid. What else? 5-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds, rather. 5 rounds. And, let's see here. Yeah, no judges. So what happens is, if a guy gets knocked out once and he can recover in 5 minutes, his corner will try to revive him in 5 minutes. And they'll say, do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. He gets up, he fights, he gets knocked out again. He gets 5 minutes. They pour water over his head, put ice down his balls, where his balls are. They wake him up, he gets up, yeah, I want to fight again. Okay? He knocks the guy out. He comes back, knocks his opponent out, and the guy can't continue. He's the winner. Even though he got knocked out twice, the other guy got knocked out once, he's the winner. If they can't knock each other out and keep each other from getting back up and fighting, then the fight goes the full distance, and it's a draw. But you get knocked out twice, okay, and if you have the 5 minutes to recover from each knockout. I want to say knockdown, but it's knockout. On the third time you get knocked out, that's the end of the fight, and whoever gets knocked out is the loser. So it's pretty exciting, and I got to know a guy that used to be champion. He was the golden belt champion of Myanmar. His name was Wanjai, and let me see where I'm at here on this. Yeah, his name was Wanjai, and good dude. I've drank with him before. Drank whiskey with him before, and I don't particularly like to drink whiskey. Shit, where's it at? Let me see something here. Here we go. What is this? Well, here's the. Wait, let me finish this first. Let me finish my train of thought. Um, so these guys, they beat the hell at each other. But my buddy Wanjai, who was the golden belt champion, he had a fight coming up. He said, "Hey, if you come to me tomorrow, I'm fighting. You can watch me fight." I said, "Okay, I'll go over." I went over, talked to him before the fight. Hey, good luck, blah blah blah, usual shit. He gets in the ring, fucking gets knocked out. He's fucking out, man. They pour water on him. He don't know where the fuck he is. He gets up, and the guy he was fighting was tough. I think it was Lone Chaw was his name. And Lone Chaw went on to be as good or better of a champion than Wanchai was. And he was bigger and stronger, and he just was tough. And he knocked out Wanchai again the second time. But he couldn't knock him out a third time. And they couldn't, Wanchai couldn't knock him out. And so after the fight, I'm sitting ringside. I was taking photos and everything, and I went and sat down in the chair. And he came over and he said, "My friend, I'm sorry I didn't fight very good. I'm sorry I didn't win." And I was like, "Dude, you ain't got to apologize to me, You just took a beating. You don't have to apologize for me just getting in that ring." And what was funny is that we would go around in the temples. We went to a couple temples together. And, like, some of the older people were like, You fight. Both of you fight. I was like, fuck no, man. I ain't fighting this dude. I don't want to fight this dude. You can't pay me enough. Well, they could have paid me enough, but they weren't going to pay me enough. I could tell you that right now. Because I would have taken a beating. But it's interesting. It's an interesting sport. And some people think, oh, it's a blood sport, like boxing people. But to the Burmese and Mon, and even to a select group of Thais, they think that, this is the way, this is the old way of fighting, and that this is the way we fight, this is our sport, So, I like it. Especially since I'm not in the ring. So anyway, it should be good. How long have I been on here? 43 minutes. I'm going to go 60 minutes. That's it. No more. I got to stick to my time limits. Not very good about that. What else do I need? Got to bring my shot glass. Tequila. Shit, need to shave my head. Hey, Alex. Remember you're going to help shave my head? Well, can we do it? Huh? Okay. I need to shave this off. A little bit of hair is hot, man. Well, Nick, what are you doing? Nick. Maybe they're eating dinner. Seven o'clock. I leave at 5:30. I've got a Uber coming to pick me up to take me to the train station because I don't want there be any problems with a taxi. I don't want any problems finding one. Just want to go outside. Boom, there's the Uber. I get in the car. Yes, you know where I'm going? Okay, boom. You got the GPS thing? Let's go. I got a credit on my Uber account, so I don't have to pay. Or if I have to pay, it's only going to be 100 baht or something like that. A couple 100 baht. Anyway, if anybody's interested in this event, here's the link again. And if you make the payment during the event or within an hour or two prior to the event starting, there's a chance you won't get to see that event. You'll have to see the next event because I'm the only one. This is a one-man show. And so if I'm streaming and I get a notice that says, you know, this person's email needs to be entered, because this is a manual, everything is manually entered. Nobody without an invitation can get in. And if need be, I can make, you know, I can let whoever I want in, but that's not going to happen because I need to make sure that this is a troll-free event. So thankfully, the technology is there, and it's getting even better, which will make it even easier to do some things that I want to do. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how this one goes, but. Johnny Rotten. What is this? Hey, I don't know, Fidelity Quester, are you still there? If you are, I'm wondering, like, kind of. I'm wondering, when do you leave? How many months has it been now? You got to be getting close, right? Maybe 2 more months, a month and a half. Hot, man. It's hot in here. Air conditioning doesn't work. It's not working very good. You're still not getting in trouble? You're staying out of trouble? Romantically? It's easy to get yourself in trouble, man. It's easy to get them, and it's difficult to get rid of them. And that's all you can do. Perfection's overrated. Perfection is boring. Anyway, we're at 50 minutes here, so I don't know if anybody's got any questions out there, but because this is just this is me shilling the event tomorrow, and for the next 5 days, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah. Okay, Johan, take it easy, man. Take care. This is much different because a lot of the people who are usually here are not here because in the United States it's 7 in the morning or 4 in the morning, and then you got other places where it's 11 o'clock at night or whatever it is. Depends on where they are, but it seems like the streams, their early morning, tend to get a lot more people, but I think it's just a different group. Surprised Dennis is not up. He has a notification set on his Gmail account to wake him up so he can moderate.
which is pretty fucking funny. God. He takes it very seriously. You know, I will say that. All right, well, you know what? I better go. I got too much stuff to do, and, you know, it doesn't seem like anybody wants to talk about that much right now. I don't really have a theme right at the moment because I'm concentrating on the trip. And I think I'm bringing 5 cameras. Well, 4 cameras in the iPhone. So hopefully I can get something good. Hopefully it'll be interesting for people. Anyway, I guess that's all I got. So, until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok right now, soon to be in Sangkhlaburi. And until next time, Choke D Lat. What is this? All right, I'm going to answer this last question, but Choke D Lat Jerk and My. In answer to your question, what do I like to shoot with videos? I haven't ever shot with a camera that I really truly love to shoot for video, but I do like the iPhone because it's so non-intrusive, but it's also very limiting. And I'd like to have like a small camcorder that's a little on the professional side, you know, where you can plug a mic into it and that kind of thing. And that would be nice. As far as the stills, I mean, I've shot with a ton of cameras, so I don't know that I have a favorite, but I mean, where's that one that I have that I like so much? Oh, now this camera it cost me. How much did this thing cost me? It cost me $35. Okay. $35. I talked about it before. I like the Nikon F2 that I got from Jono. This is a Ricky Powell special. Just a little cheap plastic camera, very light, but the lens is fantastic. It's a Roker lens. 38 millimeter, 2.8. I like the Fuji that I got. It's an XE1, but I really would like to get like a what is it? A Leica M240 or MP or something like that. I mean, I'd love to get even a Leica M6 film camera would be fantastic. I'm thinking about the Nikon 850, but you know that shit's big money, and the rate of return is very slow. So I got to make sure that, you know, I got enough. It's okay that you got. It's nice if you got a great camera, but if you don't have the money to go out and shoot, and you can only walk around in your neighborhood, it gets boring for me. So. Anyway, I hope that answered the question. Like I said, if anybody has any questions about the event, feel free to email me, and I will see everybody later. Okay? Hasta.